Back again with Coach Gilman here, and thanks for being a part of this video series and helping you get on the college recruiting radar. I hope the last two videos have been helpful in outlining to you the steps needed on getting yourself there. And what we've done is we've gone through the system that is outlined to you. And I'm calling it E3C, which is just educate, evaluate, and now we're talking about exposure. So let's get after it right now. So, in knowing what to do, here's some steps that you need to clarify as you go towards exposing your skill set to college coaches. So step 7 says you definitely need to make a list of schools that you have investigated, researched, and determined what is the fit in the division that you want to play in. Once you have done that, you've stepped through, in my opinion, the greatest opportunity, because you now can focus your attention on the types of schools within that division and within a conference that you've seen that you have great potential in competing for a spot on the team, getting on that radar, and then closer to a scholarship. So you definitely need to absolutely make a list, all right? And that list needs to come with a lot of thought, because if you don't do that on step 7, then step 9 is going to be useless, because you really got to focus your attention on this particular segment here. Now, let's talk about what kind of list you need to make. So what I do is I advise student athletes and their families to choose 5 ideal schools that you match with, because you've seen the recruiting guideline, or you've asked and inquired from the coaches what they're looking for, and you've identified the right fit. So the ideal schools that have the fit, find 5 of them. So I call it the 5-5-5 rule. The other 5 would be sort of, the hard to reach schools, but you have an interest in it, because it's sort of just right at that fringe of, you might be able to compete there. So that's a 5. So that's 10 schools. The next 5 I would suggest that you would find in your gathering of contacts for that list that you'll make is just that dream school. So the first one is obviously the ideal, the right fit. Second is just right out of your fit, just right there on that border. And then the dream school is like a really far-reaching one. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to plant seeds. Because if you're younger and you're listening to this, and you have potential in growing, and that's the projection that you and your family are looking at, you want to reach out to the ideal earlier, so that they can know that you are interested, and they can monitor and see you grow as you develop a relationship with them. And when you talk with them more, you see them more. So it's really important to get that 5-5-5 ideal in that frame of mind for step 7. Step 8. Well, once you identify what that is, and you were able to, if you got some time to create a video, and I didn't put that down, but basically, yeah, this is part of it, technology, doing your video and all that. And a lot of people put an emphasis in that, like the video is important. It is. It's just sort of a preliminary way of looking at an athlete, though. It's not the end all. Most coaches won't just give you a scholarship one-time view on a video, particularly if it's a big-time school. If it's a big-time school where they're offering a tuition scholarship or a full ride for that matter, they're taking that video, that first highlight video, and then and if you meet the eye test, the criteria, they check the boxes, they take your name and they put you right on that board. Then the next step, there's like sort of different phases and steps of evaluating. They will then look at another video that's a game video instead of a highlight. They will then go to your high school and watch a game, perhaps, or watch you at a showcase event. They'll do about probably between 3 to 7 reviews, and then call and start calling all of these people that have seen you play, and just to get an idea what kind of athlete you are, because they're investing their time with you. So videos are important, don't get me wrong, and there's a number of videos that I'm doing that helps you to know what you need to put on the video, and you can check that out on my YouTube channel for that. But here in step 8, we're talking about when you get your video created, how do you use social media? So let's talk about that real briefly. So getting that highlight video, pushing your game video through Huddle, wherever that's from, whether your parents are doing it as well, and showcasing that on a particular resource that supports your exposure to these college coaches that are on these social media as well. So you know the type of social media. You've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even Snapchat. Some of the coaches are on that. They're reviewing it. Pinterest, they're in there too. So you've got different things that you've done in your sport, gone through showcase events, and you post in each of these, and then showcase that to colleges that you are creating a particular relationship. When you gather their Twitter handle, when you gather the Instagram name, or handle as well, or Facebook, and you push it that direction, huge. This step 8 is huge, because that's where they will glean from you if they haven't met you in person, the first contact that way. So you need to do this section as well. So step 8. Step 9. Select the right camps and or showcase events. Now, okay, if you don't have your list at 555, then you won't know how to deal with this, as I mentioned before, because you need to look at that list and then determine, by doing a little bit of research, whether you should go to their camp